So I don't know if you guys heard about this, but the Nike CEO John Donahoe breaking down how exclusive access works on sneakers. This is an article from Complex. He said, and I quote, 90% of the invites for Off-White dunks went to members who had lost out on a prior Off-White collaboration. Drop a like in this video if you guys think that's super mega cap. Anyways, I have lot 50 here that I wanted to show you guys and then have a little bit of a discussion about this exclusive access debacle. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Hey, what is going on, guys? Hes here. Hopefully you're having a good day out there. If you guys are new to my channel and you guys enjoy the content, please consider subscribing. If you haven't used my website, Collective Kicks, I post a bunch of sneaker deals for you guys on sites like Nike and Adidas that I find deals on. Kicks World is one of my sponsors on this channel that I bring you guys a couple videos on every month, and these sneakers were sent to me by Kicks World. And if you guys are interested in their services, I do have a discount link in the description of the video. If you use my link, it will give you a significant discount when you guys are checking out. It was 30% previously, but I believe it's actually a little bit more than that now. Totally worth checking that out if you guys want. I'll try to put the percentage number for the tiers in the description of the video. If you haven't heard of Kicks World before, it is the world's first premier online sneaker subscription service. And what does that mean? Well, it is actually kind of like a rental service. So yeah, you rent sneakers. I know some people definitely get up in arms about the idea of like, you're renting sneakers, like why, what does a sneaker game come to? At the end of the day, this is a really cool service in my opinion, and not going to be for everybody. I will repeat that. It's not a service for everybody, but there are definitely use cases where some people are going to want to be able to rent these sneakers. A couple examples, well, ComplexCon is coming up again, and although I wore my Tokyo 5s one year, I don't necessarily want to bring my Tokyo 5s back this year. And if you guys have your go-to expensive sneakers that you wore 2 years ago at ComplexCon and you don't want to wear the same ones this time around, this gives you the opportunity to be able to rent them and more importantly wear them on your feet as much as you want during that month, and then you can send them back and then cancel your service or check out some other new sneakers that you maybe struck out on when you were trying to buy them and ones that you were just really interested in seeing in hand and on feet. If you don't know what size you are in certain sneakers and you don't want to spend $1,000 on the wrong size, you can go rent a pair, wear them, and make sure that it's the right size before you commit to it, which with Kicks World, you do have the ability to buy out the sneakers if you do choose to keep them. Any which way, the link in the description if you guys are interested in their service. And so here we have a look at lot 50, which is the last lot of the 50 dunks released by Virgil Abloh through the Off-White brand and in collaboration with Nike. This collaboration was a very interesting one, how they decided to do 50 different versions of primarily the same shoe. Most of the shoes have white and gray on the upper. Lot 1 and lot 50 were the ones that were completely different. Lot 1 was a white pair with kind of a vintage look and then had some patent leather across the toe guard, which is honestly something I didn't really like about the shoe. When I saw images of them, I thought they were kind of cool, but when I saw videos of that mudguard being a little bit shiny, it just kind of threw me off. I didn't really like the look of that. This is kind of the one that I wanted though from the very beginning, just obviously because it's like the black sheep of the group. Literally, it's the only one that's all black. The rest of them all have white or gray. And I know it's a lot more plain than the other ones out there, but I did think that this colorway was the cleanest out of all of them. Just all black is definitely nice. I personally don't really like those black laces, so I might switch them up with some orange laces here. I don't know how it would look, but I think I'm going to give it a go, especially October time frame. I mean, give me that Halloweenish sort of vibe to it. These are Pharrell Human Race laces though, so obviously the lace tips are going to be a little bit odd. But honestly, I don't really care how it looks. I kind of just like black and orange, and I figured what better way to do that than add the orange laces over top. Just to give you guys a quick overview of the shoe, one thing's first, I guess the box. The box is pretty dope. It has a bunch of Swiss cheese holes here with the plastic underneath it, all around the box. And I like the DIY look to it. You can see the tape overlaid over the top, and it's actually textured. You can feel it raised up where the tape is supposed to be. So I like the visual look and the actual sensation of touching that to see that it's actually raised up. Very clever there. And then the Nike swoosh right there kind of scribbled in, Off-White branding on the box. Then it does say on this one, it says Nike Dunk Low, black metallic silver, black 9.5 is my size. At the very top, it does say Team Nike Sportswear, location WHQ, World Headquarters. That is Beaverton, Oregon. That's kind of where I went to high school, so I know Beaverton, Oregon pretty well. It has a style number and then the season and the TC code on the box. And then on this side of the box, opposite of the label, it tells you what lot you have. And it does so by literally somebody writing a check box right there. So it's not an automated process. Somebody had the box and looked at the numbers on the shoe and then checked the box. And I wonder if they got any of those wrong. I saw a couple posts on Twitter here and there of people with the wrong shoe in the wrong box or the wrong tag with the wrong shoe. I'm sure you're going to see a lot of that. So collecting all 50 would probably be like a real hassle to do, which I saw Urban Necessities in Vegas did that, which is crazy, man. JC is nuts for that one. But 50 is the checkbox right there. And then on the inside, you do have that off-white Nike paper. Kind of bummed to see there's no extra laces in these. I would have expected or hoped that they had extra laces involved, but they don't have any in the box, so it is what it is. White laces underneath and then black laces over top. For the materials on the upper, this pair has leather and canvas. Some of them have suede as well, or hairy suede, but this one has leather on the back panel here and as well as around the toe guard. It has canvas on the backing of the swoosh and then also on the toe box. It is leather lined, which is nice to see on this pair. And then it also feels almost like there's leather on the backing of the tongue, but it feels like fake leather, to be honest. Silver Nike logo on the back. It's not embroidered on. It's actually just printed. And then silver lettering right here, the off-white dunks and stuff underneath the swoosh on this side. But that silver sparkly swoosh is pretty nice around the shoe. Definitely like the look of that. The purple tag and then the purple 50 of 50 on the midsole. It's a black midsole, black outsole. If I could change a couple things about this, I would do a black midsole and a smoked black outsole instead, so it was a little bit translucent. I think that would have added a little bit of depth to the shoe. Other than that, though, the leather feels pretty good, and the canvas is what it is. I mean, it's a cheap material, but it looks okay in here. Maybe out of the 50, it would have been cool to see leather and suede instead of leather and canvas on this one, but it is what it is. I'm not mad at it at all. That's just kind of a general overview of the shoe. So leave a comment in the comment section. Did you guys pick up one of the lots from Nike's release? And let's talk about that release a little bit. For me, it was kind of underwhelming because I didn't score a pair and I engaged in the app all the time. I did all of the quizzes each week where you had an option to do a little poll. I liked and shared the post and blah, blah, blah. And I still didn't get an invite for the 50, which was kind of like a bummer. I was hoping that would actually hit, but it is what it is. I did see a lot of people hit for the first time, which was super awesome to be able to see. So it's not that I'm throwing shade at Nike for the fact that a lot of people hit for the first time. I think that overall it was a very successful raffle, considering most of the time it seems like people are ended up with 20 or 30 pairs like for one person. And I know that happens with the Yeezy releases all the time. So I like the fact that Nike was trying to combat that a little bit with this 50 project. And I think that they definitely did something different. And it was maybe experimental on their end, but the fact that they were going out, and I think maybe just the CEO dude was just a little bit misled, but the fact that he was suggesting 90% of the people that hit on the shoes were ones that never hit on a previous off-white, like that doesn't even make any sense. A lot of people replied back to my tweet and said they must be in the 10% then because they already had X, Y, or Z off-white shoe previously on the same exact account, showing me screenshots that they got both pairs under the same account. So I like the idea of what he was saying. It's like a little fairy tale though, because it was not obviously true. There was a lot of people that just started an account the day of the raffle and to hit. I mean, ultimately it's not a perfect system, but I like at least they're trying. But in my opinion, it's just not a good look to be making up facts on how the release went in your mind when like the reality of the consumers out there, it definitely didn't go that way. And in fact, leave a comment in the comment section of the video. Did you hit on a pair? And if you hit on a pair, was it your only pair of off-whites that you've hit on historically, or have you hit on another pair as well in the past? I'm just curious to see. Any which way, I'm really glad that a lot of people hit on a pair, and it definitely was an improvement over most of the releases that end up happening. So hopefully we'll see something a little bit more like that in the future, but maybe a little bit better fleshed out. Like in today's day and age, to get a pair of limited edition sneakers, it's all raffles. It's all luck. It's all algorithm that we don't understand, or it's all people using bots and just getting all of the supply. Anyways, that's all we have for the video. I just wanted to show you guys these. Thanks for stopping by and watching. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of the day. If you guys want to save on your first month at Kicks World, is over 30% savings. Definitely worth checking it out. If you guys haven't, at least click the link in the description and look at their website because they have a lot of really nice information out there. But have a good one. Hopefully we'll see you guys back for some more videos. All right, peace guys.